Hi, and welcome to Ladies of Song in the Edinburgh Free Fringe Festival. And you can't say that any faster than I just said it. Try it and see. Um, we are going to be singing songs today by some legendary female singer-songwriters. I'm Eve Williams. I'm a singer-songwriter. And joining me in this gig will be DiElle, singer-songwriter and composer, and
Hello!
Steve Goodie, also a singer-songwriter and MC at Nashville's world-famous Bluebird Cafe. He's incidentally doing a live gig in the festival this year. So if you want to experience Halloween in August, go and hear him at the space. Details to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have a little bit of an in the round vibe tonight where we're all going to do one song each. I think we're going to go clockwise and start with DiElle, if that's okay.
That is okay. Not knowing which screen you're looking at, Eve, I wasn't sure which way clockwise was.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's quite all right. Combined with being dyslexic, it's kind of irrelevant anyway. So, thank you very much. It's lovely to be here. It's so cool to be here with Eve in Northern Ireland and Steve in Nashville, and I'm in Hampshire in the south of England. I fell in love with. It's not really fair to say proper songs, I suppose, but I fell in love with my parents' record collection when I was a teenager, which was all like Carole King, Joni Mitchell, Bob Dylan, that kind of thing. But I'm going to start with a singer-songwriter from my youthful days. This is Tracy Chapman. This is a very, very famous song called Baby Can I Hold You? And I just loved the simplicity of it, and was sickened to discover years after the fact that she was 18 years old when she wrote this. So feel free to sing along. If you are a Tracy Chapman fan, post in the comments what your favorite songs are. I'd love to get nerdy with the Tracy Chapman with you. Sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, you'd be mine. I love you. Is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like I love you, I love you. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words,
That
you.
is my favorite Tracy Chapman
Is it?
song. And you know, like talking about a revolution
Yeah.
seems to be like the first thing that anybody ever learns on guitar. So it's probably the best known one. But
Yeah,
that,
Fast Car was massive as well, wasn't it? And
yeah, it's a great album, actually. Tracy Chapman, self-titled, if ever you get a chance to listen to it. So
yeah.
before I play my song, don't mean to like wax all preachy or anything, but I was a mentor on the Musician Union's She Grows program, which was aimed at getting more women into songwriting. And currently in the UK, only 15% of professional songwriters, people who get paid royalties for writing music, are women. So I would just like to say, if you're out there and you're a woman and you write music or you'd like to start writing music, really do go for it.
Yeah.
So we got some great inspiration from the artists we're covering today. DiElle mentioned Carole King. So I'm going to do a Carole King song. Now, if you're around my age, you probably spent your summers watching a certain movie called Dirty Dancing. And this song featured prominently in the soundtrack to Dirty Dancing. So I'm hoping that a lot of people are going to know this. This is Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your sighs? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? I'd like to know that your love is a love I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? So tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Wow.
Did my reverb go on? Oh, it did. Better
did.
turn it off.
It did.
There you go.
That is my favourite Carole King song.
Oh, I love that song. So now we've got our honorary lady.
Hi.
Who's going to do a song.
Hi. I'm representing the other 85% of people who get paid for writing songs. I'm the bad guy. Hi. My name's Steve Goodie. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm an employee at the Bluebird Cafe, which is where I met Eve. And Eve knows DiElle, and that's how I know DiElle. So if it wasn't for the Bluebird Cafe, I wouldn't be here. And I would like to do a song. You've got, so far, DiElle and Eve have done classic songs written by classic songwriters, and I'm not going to do that. I work at the Bluebird Cafe, and I mostly do funny songs. And one of our wait staff, her name is Sammy, and at one point, about 2 months ago, she sent me a text saying, you probably get all kinds of suggestions, stupid ideas for funny songs, so you're probably going to just ignore this one. But I've noticed that I am very neat in the house, and in my car, it's a disaster area. And my boyfriend keeps his car very, very clean, but in the house, he's a mess. And I find that funny. I said, I think that's a generational thing, because people, I'm in my 50s, she's in her 30s. Guys my age, we're just a mess everywhere. And women my age, I believe, are very tidy everywhere. But in younger generations, apparently, it's different. So Sammy and I and two of our other friends, it took 4 people to write this. 2 other friends, Bill Warrington and Bethany Hill, came up with this. And this is called Mobile Trash Unit. Her apartment is pristine. Every room is clean, 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 everything in its place. Perfect use of perfect space. She's organized and functional, fastidious and punctual. So it's incredible, though she's obsessed with cleanliness. What a nightmare of disgusting crap her purple Prius is. It's her mobile trash unit. It's a dump on wheels. It's an oil spill in a landfill. It's roadkill on an anthill. It's her mobile trash unit. Coffee cups, Slurpee cups, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, mascara, lipstick, eyeliner, cover-up, glitter, 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 glitter! Sports bra, tennis shoes, yoga pants, cowboy boots, phone charger, ice scraper, community college, psych paper, hairbrush, sunscreen, 17, magazine, candy wrappers, gum wrappers, Triscuits and Ritz crackers, a gallon of hand sanitizer, her favorite coconut, avocado, watermelon, tangerine, mango moisturizer, bubble gum lip gloss, wild cherry lip gloss, strawberry lip gloss, venti mocha almond fudge high octane decaf non-dairy non-fat extra cool with double shot of espresso lip gloss. Months old receipts, several hundred samples from Clinique, groceries from last week, like a quart of milk that's begun to reek, and stinky mystery luncheon meat. I mean, I've heard of olive loaf, but this is ridiculous. Crumbs and nuts and cigarette butts, curly fries and pizza crust, icky sticky moldy jelly, donuts, under the seat. Under the seat. She's a slob when she eats, so there's all kinds of treats under the seat. This is the part about tampons. Let's skip the part about tampons, 'cause there's no need to pad this song. Okay, smelly car, what has she been eating in you? It's her mobile trash unit. It's a dump on wheels. It's an oil spill in a landfill. It's roadkill on an anthill. A bunch of hazmat and some oatmeal, guacamole, and banana peels. Can't see through the damn windshield because it's her mobile trash unit. And her boyfriend's apartment is much, much worse.
I had to mute myself because I was laughing like a drain.
I turned my mic off. Some things are funny because they're true.
Yeah, I was blushing because I'm like, oh my God, this is me. Until we got to lunch and meat, and I'm like, yeah, it's not that bad.
Because she's vegetarian. So
Yeah,
what
I'm
would be the vegetarian
so-
equivalent in a car? Like what would be under your seat?
Tofu? I don't know.
I think I'm very, very untidy, but I'm not dirty. So there's not like rotting things and stuff, but the like pile of receipts. And I went to a gig a couple of weeks ago, and I had a music stand. I was standing in for a friend, John. Oh, sorry, too many details. It was a last minute booking, so I had a music stand that I don't normally have with me, and instead of the music stand, I took my yoga mat just out of habit. So I sort of turned up with no music stand but a yoga mat, and I'm like, I have the wrong things.
Wow.
Well,
if I may, I would like to point out, in a shameless moment of self-promotion, that song is from my newest CD, which is entitled Top 10 Songs That Steve Has Come Up With Since His Last CD.
Yay!
Believe it or not, I've released not one, not two, but 35 CDs now. This is number 35.
Wow.
Which is insane. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to play a commercial for it, if I may.
Go
far
for it.
away.
Okay, this will only take a minute.
Bartleby Records presents the 35th album of Nutty Crap from Steve Goodie. That's right, top 10 songs that Steve has come up with since his last CD, plus 6 more, has all your favorites. We gotta make some Russians turn around and leave, so we're keeping Putin up at night. Go back to the USSR. Holy Moses, there's holes in my clothes. I'm showing so much skin. I'm practically a Kardashian. My neighbor's wiener dog yaps all night long, so to keep from killing him, I wrote him a song. He goes, it's available now at www.stevegoodie.com.
Coffee cups, Slurpee cups, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, mascara, lipstick, eyeliner, cover-up, glitter, 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 glitter.
I was enjoying the song, and then it got to the bridge, which became complicated and loud, and now I don't understand what's going on anymore.
The official release date is July 15th, But if you order your copy today, you'll get the download version immediately and the physical disc in 3 weeks with free shipping. Wow.
Welcome to the bachelorette party capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee.
Go back to the USSR.
That's right. Order your copy of Top 10 Songs that Steve has come up with since his last CD, plus 6 more, today at www.stevegoodie.com and get the shipping for free. Operators are standing by.
Wow. I should point out the free shipping applies only to the United States.
Yeah, it's
If
good you
want it
made that
somewhere else,
clear.
we'll have to figure something. Yeah. Oh, I'll bring some with me to Edinburgh, so then I can just hand it to you. Then free shipping will be reinstated.
So not only do you get the CD, that you also get to meet Steve.
Whoa! What a
Are
deal.
you happy for people to post in the comments with any suggestions for comedy songs?
Yeah, as long as you're happy with the fact that I reject most of them. But yeah, knock yourself out.
You have been warned. Okay, so DiElle is up again, I believe.
So what I'm about to do is now for something completely different.
Oh, good.
So I took the opportunity to tune my 12 string, which is something that is
Difficult.
very antisocial to do in front of other people. Yeah, you tune them and then they need tuning again and blah blah blah. Made worse by the fact that I've put this in a very Joni open tuning.
Oh boy.
So this is an original song of mine. This is called She Is the Moon, and I wrote this for my mum for a Mother's Day gift a couple of years ago. And so it was my mum really that got me into Joni Mitchell. I credit my dad for a lot of my I blame him a lot for my life for getting me hooked on music and all that kind of stuff. But my mum played a lot of Joni in the car when I was really small, and there were a couple of years I have some very, very vague, very few precious vague memories of being at home with my mum on my own when my brother had gone to school and my dad was at work. And when it came to writing my mum's song, which she'd been asking for years, because I tend to write songs about people when they've passed away, and she said, "Can I have mine before I'm dead, please?" about 10 years ago. So I took my time. It was, yeah, it made perfect sense to me to go straight to a Joni tuning. So if you're feeling that it's got Joni vibes, that's deliberate. And this is called She Is the Moon. The waves crash on the shore. No one need worry anymore. The ocean tide does not ignore the days, the time. 'Cause she is the moon. She is the moon. The tide may move us all in turn, but she is the moon. Enjoy your walks on the beach. Sail the wave you seek. All you want is all in reach. Someday someday, sometime. 'Cause she is the moon. She is the moon. The tide may move us all in time, but she is the moon. The tide may move us all in time, but she is the moon. She is the moon. She is the moon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was very Joni.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the
That's-
melody, the chord, the whole feel of it.
Thank you, Steve. That's a lovely compliment. I'm just gonna not throw that on the floor. Thank you. Yeah, that's on. If anyone would like to visit my Bandcamp, the full band version is on there. So that's the bare bones of what I wrote, and then I recorded it with my band Chris Wood and John Gledell. And if you go to dielle.bandcamp.com, DIELLE. But yeah, that particular song is on Bandcamp if you would like to have a listen, and you can listen for free. Or not, if you...
Yeah, if you insist on spending money, DiElle will allow that. You betcha. All right, Eve, I believe you're up. But I think your mic is off.
Oh, yes. I turned it off to be polite because, you see, unlike the other two, I'm not actually seated right in front of my computer, and you all don't need to get the view of me bending over to press mute.
That's why we spent our money, Eve.
Just thought it would be easier to turn off the mic. Just mentioning DiElle's album, Chris Wood played with the Spice Girls. There's a reason to tune in right there. And actually, the song I'm about to do, DiElle and Chris produced, but the rest of the album that it's on was produced by Steve, who, as well as being a comedian and singer-songwriter, he just does so much stuff, it's actually quite sickening, really, is a really gifted multi-instrumentalist and a producer, and a really good producer, who offers quite reasonable rates for his work and will record via Zoom. We actually recorded, was it about 9 tracks that we recorded? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
One of them was recorded live in Nashville when Steve and I actually met in person last, which was about 3 years ago. And the rest of the tracks were done via Zoom. And I honestly don't think you would be able to pick out the one that was done in the studio from the ones that were done in Zoom.
That you sang your vocals in a different place. Other than that, all the tracks, which I played all of, I think I played all of them, were recorded right here in exactly the same way. So you wouldn't be able to tell the difference except for the vocal sound.
Yeah. So, like, Steve, I never need to come round to your house again.
It's one good way to get rid of people. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good plan. Okay. So this song, you can hear the keys. I'm going to put my reverb back on and I'm going to sing I Walk Through Fire. You're trapped and lonely, think no one else sees how dark and hopeless your nights can be. You'll wake tomorrow and still feel that way. Your days revolving, each one the same. I was once where you are now, how. I walk through fire, I walk through rain, without a mark on me, at least none that remain. The glass broke around me, I haven't a scratch, a night's below zero, I held on to a match. On fire, get water, bring flame to your eyes. When you're starting to go under, tread water and rise. When the surface it's closing, can't break it yourself. You're not alone here, you can always get help. If you'll look up once more, you'll see the shore. You'll walk through fire, you'll walk through rain, without a mark on you, at least none that remain. The glass breaks around you, you haven't a scratch, a night's below zero, you hold on to a match. I walk through fire, I walk through rain, without a mark on me, at least none that remain. The glass breaks around me, I haven't a scratch, a night's below zero, I held on to a match. Just tread water and rise, 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 just tread water and rise.
Woo-woo!
Yeah. Wow.
I love that track.
Thank you, and thank you for doing such a good job on producing it. And
My pleasure. No, it was a joy to work on it. It's absolutely epic.
yeah, it's kind of electronic, so like reproducing it acoustically. Also, it has a chord in it that's technically not in the key. So yeah, just because occasionally we like to do that, we like to be a little bit non-standard. And speaking of non-standard, Steve is up next.
Hi. I want to praise Eve for making a poster of the lyrics and putting it over her left shoulder. That's very smart. I put all my lyrics somewhere, but there's an awful lot behind me and I can never locate them. Before I do my next song, I'd like to do another bit of shameless self-promotion. I will be at the actual Edinburgh Fringe Festival this August, like in just a couple weeks. I can't believe it. My buddy Brad and I wrote a Halloween show years ago, and we were booked to play the Fringe in 2020. And something happened, and the whole thing got canceled, and I can't remember what happened. Something happened. So then we were booked to play in 2021. And then the same thing happened again, whatever it was, and I can't remember what it was. But we are booked now. It's 2022, August 5th through 13th. August 5th through 13th. I'm so excited I can't even talk. So let me just play the promo because it's very exciting. This is what our poster looks like. It's Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party. OMG. And here's the little commercial.
In every neighborhood, in every town, there's a spooky house.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair.
Master, I brought the shovels.
And did you bring my latte?
Yes, Master. Skim milk, true splendor.
Good, Igor, good. Let's get started.
I got spooky thoughts in my head, hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts.
Oh, yes, Igor, yes. Raise the platform. Raise. It's time. It's time.
Well,
Come inside.
Wow. It's going to be all kinds of crazy, spooky fun.
That looks amazing.
I'm going in person. I'm getting on a plane and going to Edinburgh and coming to see Steve's show. It's going to be that good. Haven't left Northern Ireland since very late 2019. Yeah, because something happened.
Something happened. I haven't been to Northern Ireland since 2019. It's so weird. Anyway, I like to do a song now that has nothing to do with Halloween and is not kid-friendly at all. And I think it's Eve's favorite song of mine. This is going out to a young lady who's not one of us right now. We met at the, where do we meet? Oh, well, we're new, so it's all very complicated, but we met on a little thing called Tinder. Love me on Tinder, love me sweet. I don't have all night, and you're within 100 feet, so swipe me to the right. You guys keep laughing, I can't do this. Love me on Tinder, love me true, say my dreams are real. You have a smoking profile pic, and darling, I'd like to cop a fee. Bathroom selfie, 3 a.m. Boy, I sure look fine. Thank you very much. You never know, I'm 3'10", or that my hair ain't mine. Love me on Tinder, love me fast. I love this effing app. I've got 2 more after you. Hope no one's got the measles. Love me on Tinder. Hey, you'll do. Your name? Sure, I'd like to know. Why not? We'll be done in just a few. I don't actually love you. So, well, bless my soul, you look so good, and you're right here in my neighborhood. You like my smile, and I like your butt. It ain't love. Well, let's hook up. Yeah, let's hook up. Well, this one's a honey, this one's a hoe. It's 3 in the morning, let's go. I ain't nothing but a horn dog, scrounging all the time. I ain't never had a woman except the skanks I find online. Thank you very much. It's terrible.
That's amazing.
It was particularly funny. The first night that I ever met Steve, my friend Amanda Agnew, who is also a great female singer-songwriter, was playing at the Bluebird Cafe. And before she went on stage, you know, this guy who was from New York came up and gave us some advice and said, look, this is Tennessee. It's, you know, people are pretty refined here, easily offended, don't swear, you know, try to keep it clean. And then he gets up and sings Love Me Tinder.
No way.
I was not the guy from New York. That's a different guy.
This was a different guy from New York. Anyway, it's like, don't take the advice of random strangers.
I thought you were going to say she was sat there with a guy who just pinged her on Tinder.
That would be good too.
That would have made a good story. Okay, so man. Dee, you're up.
Yes, you are.
So this is my last one. I think we couldn't do Zoom. I've already mentioned Joni without doing a Joni track. And yeah, thank you everybody for listening. If you want me, I'm on all the socials at diellemusicuk, DIELLE Music UK, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I do have a TikTok account, and we're still getting to know each other. But yeah, pop up on Insta and say hi. I'd love to see you. This is one that you will all know from my lovely Joni. They played Paradise and put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. They took all the trees and put them in a tree museum. Then they charged the people $1.50 just to see 'em. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, 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 bop. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Shoo, bop, bop, bop. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot.
Yeah.
That song just had to be in there, didn't it?
Man, I
Excellent.
haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thank you very much.
Not the Joni version anyway, which to me, that's the only version. That was great.
Well, whenever,
And also-
sorry?
go ahead. I'm sorry.
When I did a degree in songwriting, a master's in songwriting, and one of the things they made us do was count the words in Big Yellow Taxi. And they're actually, I can't remember the number, but there aren't that many of them. The point being that, you know, when you're songwriting, you get rid of all the fluff. And she's like really good at that, keeping it scanning and keeping it straight to the point. And then she saves the big reveal for the end. And yeah, it's like a template of how to write a song.
Yeah, it's one of those like classic pop hits, isn't it? I read, not to geek out about Joni all night, but there were a couple of things about her that I just found really inspirational. And I read, I don't know, somewhere, Songwriter magazine or something, that she'd given an interview recently, and it was about the first time she went to Hawaii, and that's sort of, you know, the paved paradise bit sort of came from how built up some parts of Hawaii were. But I started reading her autobiography years ago, and one of the first things it says is that she had polio as a child. And I should have said this earlier when I was talking about geeky Joni tunings. She had polio as a child, and which left her with a weakness in her hands, and so she actually couldn't play. She was trying to learn Woody Guthrie songs on guitar, and she actually didn't have the requisite strength to play in standard tuning. So she started all these things with I'm playing the wrong guitar now, but these shapes where you only need one or two fingers, and so she started changing the tuning of the strings on the guitar just intuitively, and I think that's just an amazing. And then however many years later, was it, I don't know, 40 years later, she was voted one of the greatest guitarists ever lived or something. But you know, so many of her songs are so intuitive and so creative in the tunings and stuff. But yeah, I just found that, you know, so okay, I mean, learning to play guitar is hard anyway. So that, okay, so you can't do D, and you know, if you've had polio and think, well, that's good enough reason to quit, isn't it? Let's just not bother. And she found an incredible workaround that's inspired, you know, hundreds of countless musicians. But,
yeah, that amazing story.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to do my last song of the day, but I'm going to have the little random plug beforehand. The album that I mentioned that these two both worked on is called Scratch the Surface. It is available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all those places. But if you go to evewilliamsmusic.com, it's probably the easiest place to link to it all over the place. So it was out in February 2021, I believe, and I was going to have a big launch for it, and then something happened, and it didn't actually come off. So, but you know, I had an incredible time recording it. Again, worked with two lovely people on it, and you know, it was just like, it was an odd time to be making music because, like Joni, we really had to adapt. I mean, our world that we live in just completely came out from under us. People who make their living from live music, like suddenly they couldn't do that. And I think that both Steve and DiElle like adapted brilliantly and actually really fast to the circumstances, you know, and managed to keep music making through it all. So well done to both of you. So I'm going to end on a song tonight by a singer-songwriter whose work is it's just beautiful. And this is Angels by Sarah McLachlan. Oh, I have to put my reverb on. Because if I'm going to be an angel, I need reverb. Spent all my time waiting for that second chance, a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough. It's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you feel. You were pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. In the arms of the angels, may you find some comfort here. I'm tired of that straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. The storms keep on twisting, keep holding on the line that you make up for all that you lack. Don't make no difference, escape one last time. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness. Oh, this glorious sadness, it brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you feel. You were pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. In the arms of the angels, may you find some comfort here. In the arms of the angels, may you find some comfort here.
Yay.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
It's like a strange thing that female songwriters tend to be singer-songwriters, apart from Diane Warren. Oh, turn the reverb off.
Well, she tried to join Aerosmith, but for some reason she didn't pass it. A lot of people don't know that.
Again, another stunningly beautiful song.
And
I
how.
was I muted myself so I could sing harmony to myself.
Oh, nice.
It was good.
Remember the days when we could harmonize with each other in
Yeah.
real time, and that was fine. It didn't screw everything up. We'll get back to that. Well, I think I'm last. Is that right? Am I the thing? All right.
You're the headliner.
This is insane. This makes no sense because you guys both sing so beautifully and sing such beautiful songs, and I'm doing this ridiculous nonsense. So I'm going to try and tie it in a little bit. I will be in Scotland next month as part of the Edinburgh Fringe, as we all know. And although she is controversial now, one of Scotland's most famous daughters is J.K. Rowling, who came up with the whole Harry Potter series. And Eve knows this. I don't know if you know this, DiElle. I've written not one, not two, but 24 songs about Harry Potter.
Have you?
I'm a complete nerd. Yes. And one of them we're incorporating into the Halloween show. So if you come see us at the Space between the 5th and the 13th of August, this is part of the show. And it shows the economy that you were talking about, DiElle. The average 3.5-minute song has about 150 words. This one has 679. So let's jump in, shall we? This summarizes the entire Harry Potter movie and book series. So if you haven't seen it or read it, this is a public service. I'm going to save you about $200 in movie tickets and popcorn. You're welcome. Nothing ever happens in this house, feeling shut out. Magic tricks are not allowed here. I thought that I would go it out of my mind till an owl brought me the news. It said I was already enrolled in a crazy magic school 1,000 years old. So my uncle I told I quit this household and I laced up both my shoes. But he said, you're not going anywhere, you nasty little boy with your jacked up hair. Your aunt and I, well, we really don't care if you're out away in your room. But then a bunch of letters, they arrived, so many that my uncle and aunt were horrified. And they tried to hide me till Hagrid, he surprised me with a motorcycle and a brand new broom. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. They say I'm gonna be a sorcerer. I'm going, yes, I'm going to be going to me. I'm going to be, yeah, I'm gonna be Dumbledore. Yes, this is a sing-along. Jump in anytime. On the train, I met a guy named Ron, a red-headed kid, and we really got along, making stuff disappear with our magic wands. He was really great. Then we met this girl, Hermione, who knew every spell there is from A to Z. And we had ourselves some lunch. Then, unfortunately, old Malfoy showed his face. Mean kid who likes to make trouble when he spots anybody related to a Muggle, and he calls them names. So we're gonna burst his bubble before this year is through. Now the train has started slowing down, and I'm getting off the coach, and I'm looking all around, and I get in a boat, and I very nearly drown. Can't believe it's coming true. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. Hagrid, open up that great big door. I'm going, yes, I'm going to be going to me. I'm going to be going to me. Yeah, I'm going to be in Gryffindor. Sorry, I'm just pausing to catch my breath. There's a bridge coming up in this song. You guys know what a bridge is. Not everybody knows what a bridge is. A bridge is the part of the song that links the first part of the song and the last part of the song in a normal song. In this song, it's really just a chance to catch my damn breath. You know, as I said, the average song has about 150 words. This one has 679, and a third of them aren't actually English words. It's just this nonsense made up by this crazy Scottish lady. So we're all going to do the bridge now. Let's all catch our breath, shall we? Would you look at all of Dumbledore's stuff? He's got suits of armor, moving stairs, and ghosts who wander everywhere, and talking pictures, headless knights, and trouble-making poltergeists, and maps to know where people are, and fighting trees, and flying cars, and dinner plates that show up full, and cloaks that are invisible, magic missiles, hippogriffs, and glasses, shoes, and magic bars, and cats, and news, and I screwed it up. Yay, let's just go to the last card. I can't wait, no, I can't wait. I'm gonna get that evil Voldemort. I'm going to be going to me. I'm going to be yeah, I'm gonna get Voldemort. Yes, I screwed that up on purpose. If you want to hear it correctly, you gotta come see me at the Fringe in a couple weeks. Bye.
Love it.
Worth going just for that one song. That was
see if I can get it right.
Awesome.
You know, I realized as we started this program today, I should have rehearsed.
Yes.
Oops. I've been doing that song for 12 years now. When I first came up with it, I never expected to do it live. I never thought I could memorize it or even reading it, sing it at tempo. But I was encouraged, and now I did it, and now it's stuck in my head. I'll never get it out, so I don't even bother practicing. Well, that was a mistake.
How many words was it to remember again? 679,
according to Microsoft Word. And why would they lie?
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for a great gig today. It's been fun. What people watching don't know is we hung out for 45 minutes before this gig just to get the sound working.
And we're hoping it worked. We're hoping it recorded, because if it didn't, we're going to have to call it in. Thank you, DiElle, for making this happen. You rock.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Lovely to see you both. So thanks everybody for watching, and please chat to us in the comments. We'd love to know your thoughts on female singer-songwriters and comedy songs, and the free Fringe in general. Yeah.
There are loads of links to, you know, like very promotey stuff like our websites and the various like musical services that we provide, and like producing,
Come say hi,
teaching, all that kind of thing. So do feel free to say hello and enjoy the rest of the festival. There's some great gigs out there.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.